Alright, so things are really crazy and intense right now, and it seems like a lot of people have lost the message. And you know what? Shit is really twisted because it's not supposed to be what it is. Okay, yes, you know what? Lives matter, but all lives matter. Okay, so I'm pulling a new thing here because if you really break it down and are real with it, this is all screwed up shit, and it's all in relation to how Trump is aggravating. It's like a little kid poking, and it's like, oh, you won, you won. You're letting him win by doing this. You're showing him, yes, you're right. We're gonna get a protest, and we're gonna do all this stuff, and it's like, well, don't, because that's exactly what he wants. And then furthermore, think about it now. That's really, really selfish on one side to sit there and say only, and let's get careful now, to say only Black Lives Matter, because all lives matter. No one life should be any more worth than anybody else's. So I ask, if George Floyd would have been a Mexican guy, you know, Latino or Asian of whatever various descent, you know, Thai, Cambodian, you know, Chinese, whatever, it would they say yellow lives matter? But would they say brown lives matter? Would they say Asians matter? It's like, if there was Canadian guy, would it be like Canadian guys matter? I mean, seriously. If this would have been somebody else of not black, would the same thing be happening? And the problem is, if not, that's the problem. Every life should be equal. Nobody should be able to have the right to have more of a emphasis on their race or ethnicity than anybody else. Why does it? I don't understand when everyone's like, oh, white people matter. It's like, we should all matter. We should all matter. It's very simple, and I don't know why it's so hard for people to comprehend these days, but seriously, why should that not make more sense? Instead of just saying Black Lives Matter, can't all lives matter? All lives. It's kind of one of those things. I mean, seriously, so now when we get into this mask business and everything, and you know, I keep seeing people walk around without them, and I'm always wondering to myself, what are you thinking? Like, is it that hard? And I see people making these posts like, oh, it's so stupid to do it after the fact. And it's like, no, come on now. Think about it like from your life. So when you were younger and people didn't listen, guess what? The majority got in trouble. Same damn thing. Most people didn't listen. More people are getting sick. So now, yes, it's mandated. And fuck it. Is it too goddamn hard to wear a mask when you just walk into the store? It really, really isn't, in comparison to causing a big scene and a bunch of drama that doesn't need to be there. It's like, don't follow Trump. I gotta go back to what I used to say all the time. Be a leader, not a follower. Think for yourself. If it makes sense, you should not have to try to make sense out of it. And, you know, we're going to go ahead and Twitter this shit up. Hashtag all lives matter. Hashtag if America is great, then we have sealed our fate. Because, seriously, we are in one of the worst times we have been in years. And there's no way you can deny that by saying one small thing that might have happened here or here. Oh, well, this happened. Oh, well. No, you're reaching. You're reaching to try to find something to grab that you can hold on to so you can say, this is what's what. And it's like, it's not that way. Why are you living in the lie? Don't live in the lie. Live in the now. Live in the here. Can I express how much, I mean, I went back and I, you know, always think outside of the box. You know, be a leader, question things, ask, be rational, don't be a smart ass. That doesn't mean, oh, what? No, I mean, have actual, rational. What does this mean by this? Well, how does this affect this? I mean, think. I mean, that is what America needs to come back to. Thinking. So, you know what? That would be my slogan if I was going to say, you know what? Make America think again. Because that, my friends, is what we need to do. We are so far off. We're not in a worse situations. Parents can't handle their kids because they keep threatening CPS. I mean, it's like, back in the day, you know, you got kicked out, or the cops got called, or something along those lines, but it wasn't fucking CPS. And that seems like more of a common thing now these days than it ever was in the past. And it just doesn't make any sense. And these things all correlate together. Because, if you're someone foreign and you're here and you're legal and you're good, then you're here because you wanted to get away from where you were. So it's understandable, at least it should be, that people will get offensive when you are speaking that language over here when you left there. I mean, don't leave there and then come bring it over here. That doesn't make any sense. And that's what pisses off all the little redneck hick people out there that are all like, I hear you, Mexican, Asian, whoever. I mean, it's all like, oh, then, all of a sudden blacks. It's like we're seeing like everything's in three different categories. White people, black people, and then everybody else. And it's like, why are things this way? They need to change. People, you need to start thinking again. For the love of everything you care about in this world, you need to think again. # all lives matter. Peace.